The wind carried the sting of winter across the Montana plains when Rhett Callahan, a solitary rancher with more ghosts than friends, rode into the dusty edge of Miller's Creek. He wasn't looking for trouble. He never was. But sometimes trouble found him anyway. Near the general store, a crowd had gathered. Mean-faced men, whispering, laughing, pointing, and in the center of it all stood a woman, bruised and trembling, clutching 3 small girls behind her like a shield. Her name was Mara. Her husband, a drunk with a violent streak, had thrown her out, beaten her bloody for the crime of giving birth to daughters instead of a son. He'd taken her home, but not the girls. The townsfolk muttered, "A burden, a cursed family, not our problem." But Rhett's jaw tightened. He'd grown up watching his own mother suffer under a cruel man, and he had vowed long ago that no woman under his watch would face hell alone. He dismounted slowly, his boots crunching against the frost-bitten dirt. Rhett knelt in front of the girls first. 3 little faces smeared with tears and dust. One held a rag doll with a torn arm. Another clutched her mother's dress like it was the last safe place in the world. Then he looked up at Mara. Fear, shame, hopelessness, all written across her face. "What's your plan?" Rhett asked gently. She swallowed hard. I don't have one." Her husband's voice boomed from behind the saloon. "Get away from them, they're mine!" Rhett didn't even turn around. He just stood, cold and steady, and said the words that silenced the entire street. "You're coming with me." Mara stared at him, stunned. The girls leaned closer to her, confused but hopeful. Rhett continued, "You and the little ones, I've got room, and I ain't letting any man treat a woman like that." Her husband stormed forward, but one look into Rhett's eyes carved from grief and fire, and the coward froze. Rhett guided Mara and her daughters to his horse, lifting each girl with careful hands. The youngest smiled for the first time in days. They rode toward the Callahan Ranch, a place once built for a family Rhett lost long ago, a place that had stood empty for far too long. And as the sky blazed orange above the wide-open land, Rhett realized something. Maybe he wasn't saving them. Maybe they were saving him. Mara held her girls close, whispering prayers of relief. And for the first time in years, Rhett felt something warm flicker in his chest. Hope.